My name is Emma, and for the last couple of days I have been playing Mortal Kombat. Actually, wait a second. Mortal Kombat 10 on the PlayStation 4. So I've been fighting, I've been ripping people's throats out and doing fatalities and having quite a blast. So I want to give you my first impressions of the actual game. If you are excited to play Mortal Kombat or you want to talk a bit more about this game, please let me know in the comments below and we can have a chat about it. So I am 100 billion% a fighting game noob. The only fighting games I've ever actually owned have been Super Smash, and the only fighting game I actually ever wanted to play was the previous Mortal Kombat, but that game was banned in Australia, so couldn't play that. But this one is right here for us to play. So yeah, coming from a fighting game noob's perspective, the first thing that I sort of pick up is these games, as all fighting games sort of do, is they totally cater for the hardcore of the hardcore with this genre, which you sort of has to, like, that is your main people that you're, getting your audience to be. So unless you don't know, like, the actual combos, which I'm very new to, I'm learning, enjoying that. But unless you do know the combos, you're just constantly button mashing and stuff, which is a lot of fun, but it still means, like, they've set up the controller in this game to be able to, you can still do the X-ray moves just by pressing the triggers. Fatalities are quite easy to produce, if you go to the menu and you remember which buttons to actually press. So all the, like, really crazy fighting parts in this game, you can still pull off really easily even if you're jumping into this straight away, which is, I think, a lot of the thing that most people that jump into this straight want to actually do in this game: kick people's asses and then fucking rip their tongue out of their neck or something crazy like that, which is pretty much what these games are about. Still, even if you don't know the combos, the fighting is still pretty fluid and smooth if you know how to block and stuff. I've been playing this game quite a bit with my sister. I was first in 2 players. Both don't really know how to play fighting games that well, but it still looks really cool. Like, we're still pulling off things, even if it is slightly button mashing for now until we actually learn. Speaking of the actual game itself, damn, this game is pretty. It's smooth. The backing animations are awesome. Like, there's this water level where you're playing and in the background, like, random bodies float up from the back. There's environmental hits and everything, so the environment mixes really well. Frame rate is smooth. It is just such a beautiful, beautiful game. I'm not mistaken, this is one of the first big fighting games to have, like, a new revision on a next-gen platform, and it does it so well. It looks absolutely stunning. Speaking of the look and bringing back to the fatalities, man, they just, oh man, they make me smile. As I mentioned, I've been playing this with my sister. The first time I turned it on, we were gonna verse, we were fighting. Actually beat her the first time. She's probably a bit better than me. And, you do the fatality on her, and she just stood there for like 5 minutes, just, they're gruesome, they are violent. But again, that is the reason that you come to Mortal Kombat, I think, in the first place, is to see just how crazy these mental moves are. As I mentioned as well, the X-ray moves, same sort of thing, where you're stabbing like a knife through someone's eye. Like, it's mental. I'm surprised it's not banned in Australia, to be honest, but that is just the fun of Mortal Kombat, and it's there in full force, ready to be messed with. In terms of modes of the game, so as I said, as a fighting game noob, the first thing I went into was a training mode, where they're explaining how to do combos and stuff. That was sort of quite useful the first time. I think I'm gonna have to go through the training a lot of times again, to be honest, just to pick up how to do the more sort of complex move sets. There's also a story mode. Again, noob to fighting games, didn't know they really had story modes, but been working my way through that. That's sort of a bit hard still for me in terms of if you don't really know what you're doing. It's quite difficult to sort of progress. Unless I didn't find it, there was no, like, difficulty mode that I could scale on there, but I suppose it's like that in terms of for me to improve and get better, so then I can finally, work up to versing better players, playing online, etc, etc. I haven't played online yet, just because I would get absolutely slaughtered, as you would expect. My ass would get kicked. But eventually, as I said, I am hoping to continue playing and playing until I am good enough to finally verse some people online, which is my ultimate goal, I think, with this game. Other than that, I'm going to continue versing my sister, I'm going to continue doing training modes, I'm going to continue everything, and fucking kill people, rip people in half, because that is the ultimate fun of Mortal Kombat. That's it for me for now. I'd love to do some sort of progression of like a fighting game noob series, this thing. I'll update you guys again as to how I'm going with, you know, progressing in the fighting game genre. I love trying out new games all the time, and this is sort of the one genre I've never been into or able to get into in the past, so I'm hoping that this is like the game to bring me into this more. Thank you everybody for watching. Again, if you have any questions about the game, you want to know, please leave it in the comments below. I'd love to have a chat with you guys about it. If you are new to my channel, please go through my other videos, and if you like them, make sure to subscribe. They're very PlayStation based. Make sure you stick around for my other Mortal Kombat videos, and make sure you go check out my Twitch channel, where I will be live streaming this game for the next couple of days, playing multiplayer with my sister. I'm playing by myself, just trying to get better. You can laugh at how bad we are. Yeah, thank you for coming everybody, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!